My beloved child, something is shifting in the unseen corners of your world, and you can feel it even if you cannot yet explain it. There is a quiet storm of courage building in someone's heart right now. While you are going about your day, unaware, they are standing at the edge of a decision that could change everything. Not out of impulse. Not out of pressure. But out of a love so steady that it refuses to stay silent any longer. Pause for a moment and breathe this in. Someone is about to take a big risk just to be with you. This is not a small gesture. This is not a casual thought. This is the kind of choice that requires sleepless nights, long reflections, and deep conversations with one's own soul. They have weighed the comfort of staying where they are against the possibility of stepping forward toward you. And somehow, your name keeps winning. Don't skip. What is unfolding is delicate and rare. You may have questioned your worth. You may have wondered if anyone would ever choose you boldly, without hesitation. But right now, somewhere, someone is rehearsing words they have never said out loud. They are imagining the moment they finally step forward. They are preparing themselves to leave behind what feels safe so they can reach for what feels true. And what feels true is you. This is not about drama. It is about devotion. It is about someone realizing that life without honesty is heavier than the risk of vulnerability. They understand that staying silent would mean losing something priceless. So they are gathering their strength. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. You might notice subtle signs. A sudden message. An unexpected invitation. A shift in tone. A deeper gaze. What you are witnessing is the surface of a much bigger inner transformation. Behind that simple action is a decision that cost them comfort, pride, and certainty. They are choosing you over fear. Think about that carefully. In a world where people often avoid emotional risk, this person is doing the opposite. They are preparing to stand in their truth. They are ready to say, I would rather try and risk being vulnerable than live with regret. That is powerful. But here is what makes this once-in-a-lifetime moment even more surprising: they were not always this brave. Something changed. Perhaps it was the way you showed kindness without expectation. Perhaps it was the way you listened. Perhaps it was the quiet strength you carry without even realizing it. You became the mirror that reflected their own courage back to them. And now they cannot ignore what they feel. Don't skip this part. You need to understand the depth of this shift. They have been observing the small details. The way you speak when you are passionate. The way your energy changes a room. The way you remain gentle even after being misunderstood. These are not things people take big risks for lightly. These are things they take big risks for intentionally. They are ready to rearrange their world. Not recklessly. Not dramatically. But decisively. You might be thinking, why me? That question has echoed in your heart before. But this time, the answer is simple. Because your presence feels like home to them. Because your absence feels heavier than the uncertainty of stepping forward. Something huge is waiting for you, and it is not just a confession. It is a shift in direction. This risk they are about to take may look small on the outside. A conversation. A decision. A step toward clarity. But internally, it is monumental. It is them saying, I am done pretending this does not matter. And you matter. Let that settle into your spirit. There is a sacred kind of bravery in choosing love when there are easier options. They could stay comfortable. They could stay quiet. They could avoid the possibility of rejection. But instead, they are choosing authenticity. That is the risk. And here is the most emotional part of all, they are hoping you will be ready. Not perfect. Not certain. Just open. Because when they step forward, it will not be halfway. It will not be vague. It will carry the weight of everything they have been holding back. Their words may tremble. Their voice may soften. But their intention will be clear. They want to be with you. Stay till the end of this journey, because this is only the beginning. Right now, you stand on the edge of a chapter you did not see coming. You thought you were waiting. You thought nothing was moving. But behind the scenes, courage has been growing in someone's heart, and it has your name written all over it. So get ready. Not with fear. Not with pressure. But with awareness. Someone is about to take a big risk just to be with you. And when they do, you will realize that every delay, every doubt, every quiet moment was leading to this exact turning point. Something huge is waiting for you. Right now, while you are listening to this, a decision is quietly reaching its final moment. They have replayed every possible outcome in their mind. Every what if. Every maybe later. Every excuse that once kept them still. And one by one, those excuses have started to lose their power. Because the thought of losing you has become louder than the fear of stepping forward. Don't skip this. You are standing at the edge of something rare. This person has been watching the way you carry yourself when you think no one is paying attention. They have noticed your quiet resilience. They have felt the warmth in your presence. And somewhere along the way, admiration turned into something deeper, something undeniable. At first, they tried to minimize it. They told themselves it was temporary. They convinced themselves they could move on without ever saying a word. But the truth kept returning, stronger each time. You are not just an option to them. You are the risk worth taking. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. There is a moment coming, a conversation, a confession, a bold shift, that will surprise you. Not because it is dramatic, but because it is sincere. And sincerity has a power that cannot be faked. They are preparing to rearrange parts of their life. To create space. To release doubts. To step away from situations that no longer align with what their heart wants. And what their heart wants is clarity with you. Imagine that. Someone is choosing uncertainty over comfort, just for the possibility of building something real with you. This is not impulsive. It is intentional. It has been building slowly, like a sunrise you do not notice until the sky is suddenly full of light. What felt distant before is now unavoidable. They have realized that staying silent would be the greater regret. And here is the once-in-a-lifetime truth. You have inspired courage in someone who once struggled to express their feelings. Your presence has awakened a boldness they did not know they possessed. That is not ordinary. That is transformative. Don't skip. You need to understand the weight of this shift. When they finally step forward, it will feel different. There will be depth in their words, a steadiness in their tone, a vulnerability that cannot be hidden. You will sense that this is not casual. This is a turning point. They are not coming to test the waters. They are coming with intention. Something huge is waiting for you, not just a message, not just a conversation, but a moment that redefines what you thought was possible. A moment where someone looks at you and silently communicates, "I am willing to risk comfort for you." And when that moment arrives, you will realize that everything that felt uncertain was actually preparation. Preparation for a brave heart to meet yours without hesitation. Get ready. Because the risk they are about to take is real. There is a quiet countdown happening, and you don't even see the clock. While you are wondering what the future holds, someone else has already stepped into it in their mind, and you are standing right beside them. They are no longer asking themselves if they should take the risk. Now they are asking when. Don't skip this moment. You are closer than you think. They have reached a point where silence feels heavier than honesty. Every time they imagine letting you slip away, something inside them resists. It is not fear pushing them anymore. It is clarity. You have become their clarity. They have pictured the conversation so many times. The pause before they speak. The way their voice might soften. The way your eyes might search for meaning. And despite the uncertainty, one truth keeps returning: life without trying is not an option anymore. This is the big risk. Not because it guarantees an outcome, but because it reveals the heart completely. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. Here is the surprising part: they were once convinced that timing was wrong. That circumstances were complicated. That waiting was wiser. But something shifted. Perhaps it was a realization that moments do not wait forever. Perhaps it was the quiet understanding that real connections are rare. And you are rare. They are ready to release pride. Ready to let go of the need to appear unaffected. Ready to admit that what they feel is not temporary. This is not a passing emotion. This is a decision rooted in depth. Imagine someone choosing vulnerability over convenience. That is what is happening right now. Don't skip, because this next truth is powerful. They are not just thinking about being with you. They are preparing to align their life in a way that makes space for you. Adjusting plans. Rethinking priorities. Rewriting expectations. All because they finally understand that some chances only come once. And you are that chance. Something huge is waiting for you, a moment when their courage meets your awareness. A moment when everything that felt uncertain suddenly becomes clear. When the air feels different. When you sense that something meaningful is unfolding in real time. This is not about pressure. It is about purpose. They are choosing to step forward with intention. Not halfway. Not cautiously. But sincerely. And when they do, you will realize that this was never random. It was building. Quietly. Steadily. Inevitably. Get ready. Because the risk they are about to take is not just about being with you. It is about finally being honest about what you mean to them. The next time your phone lights up or your name is spoken in a quiet room, everything may feel different. Because this is the moment the risk turns into action. They have crossed the invisible line between thinking and deciding. No more rehearsing in their head. No more delaying for the perfect timing. They have realized that perfection is not required, courage is. Don't skip. This is where everything shifts. There was a night recently when they sat alone, reflecting on all the times they almost reached out. All the times they convinced themselves to wait. And suddenly, a powerful thought interrupted them. If I don't move now, I might lose something extraordinary. That something is you. This is not fantasy. This is not a fleeting impulse. This is someone choosing to step into uncertainty because staying comfortable no longer feels honest. They understand that a big risk is not about drama, it is about truth. And the truth is simple. Their heart keeps leading back to you. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. What makes this once in a lifetime is not just the confession that may come. It is the transformation behind it. You are about to witness someone evolve in real time. Someone who once hesitated is now ready to stand firm in their feelings. They are prepared to say what they have never said before. They are prepared to close doors that no longer align with their future. They are prepared to choose you out loud. Imagine the weight of that decision. Imagine the strength it takes to step forward without guarantees. And yet, they are willing. Willing to risk misunderstanding. Willing to risk vulnerability. Willing to risk the unknown, because the possibility of being with you feels greater than the safety of staying silent. Don't skip this part. You need to feel the magnitude. There is a quiet confidence forming in them. Not loud. Not dramatic. But steady. It is the kind of confidence that says, I know what I want, and I am ready to honor it. And what they want is a real chance with you. Something huge is waiting for you, a turning point that will make you look back and realize this was the exact moment everything aligned. The moment their courage met your presence. The moment risk became reality. You may not see it yet. But they are coming closer. Closer to speaking. Closer to choosing. Closer to stepping into a future where you are no longer a question, but a decision. Get ready. Because the big risk they are about to take is not just about reaching out. It is about finally choosing love over hesitation, and choosing you without looking back. A single heartbeat can separate the life you know from the life that is about to begin. Right now, that heartbeat is echoing in someone else's chest, and it carries your name. They are no longer standing at the edge. They are stepping forward. Quietly. Intentionally. with a depth of feeling that even they did not expect to carry this far. Don't skip. This is the moment everything becomes real. For a long time, they convinced themselves that staying silent was safer. That admiration from a distance was enough. But distance has started to feel unbearable. The thought of watching you move forward without ever knowing how they truly felt has become heavier than the risk of speaking. So they made a choice. A big one. They decided that you are worth the uncertainty. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. Here is the shocking truth: they are not just preparing words. They are preparing change. They are rearranging their priorities so that when they come to you, it is not casual, not confused, not temporary. It is clear. They want alignment. They want honesty. They want you to know that their feelings are not accidental. You may have sensed something building. A shift in energy. A deeper tone in their voice. A hesitation that feels like it's hiding something meaningful. That is not your imagination. That is the quiet tension of someone about to take a leap they once believed they could never take. And the reason is simple. They have realized that meeting you was not ordinary. It felt different from the beginning. Familiar. Powerful. Almost like a moment they were meant to experience. And that realization has changed them. Don't skip this part. You need to understand how rare this is. In a world where people often hold back, this person is choosing to step forward with clarity. They are ready to say what they have been carrying. Ready to show what they have been protecting. Ready to risk comfort for connection. This is not about impulse. This is about intention. Something huge is waiting for you. A conversation that feels like a door opening. A look that carries depth. A sentence that changes the atmosphere between you forever. When it happens, it may feel quiet on the outside. But inside, it will feel monumental. Because someone is about to prove that you are not just wanted, you are chosen. Chosen with awareness. Chosen with courage. Chosen with the understanding that real connections are rare, and when you find one, you do not let it fade without trying. Get ready. The big risk they are about to take is not just about being with you. It is about building something real, starting with one brave step toward your heart. There is a moment just before courage speaks, when the world feels completely still. That is where they are right now. They have reached the point of no return. The thoughts have settled. The doubts have quieted. What remains is a steady, undeniable knowing. They cannot continue their life the same way without at least trying for you. Don't skip this. You are standing at the threshold of something life-changing. They have imagined your reaction. The silence that might follow. The way your eyes might search theirs for sincerity. And instead of being paralyzed by those possibilities, they feel strengthened by them. Because this is no longer about fear. It is about truth. They understand that taking a big risk just to be with you means showing up fully. No masks. No pretending. No hiding behind comfort. It means saying, "This is how I feel, and I am brave enough to stand in it." Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. Here is the revelation that changes everything: they are not just risking their pride. They are risking the version of their life that existed before you. The routines, the patterns, the familiar spaces that once felt enough. You shifted something in them. You made them realize that connection can be deeper, richer, more meaningful than they allowed themselves to believe. And once they tasted that realization, there was no going back. Don't skip. This is rare. They are about to choose vulnerability in a world that often rewards detachment. They are about to choose clarity over confusion. They are about to choose you not quietly in their heart, but openly in their reality. And when that moment arrives, it will not feel accidental. It will feel destined in the most beautiful, grounded way, like two paths that were always moving closer without knowing it. Something huge is waiting for you, a confession wrapped in sincerity, a decision anchored in courage, a step forward that redefines what you thought this connection was. You may have wondered if anyone would ever take a real chance on you. Now you are about to see what that looks like. It looks like steady eyes. It looks like honest words. It looks like someone saying, without hesitation, "You matter enough for me to risk everything comfortable." Get ready. Because the next chapter is not built on hesitation. It is built on someone choosing you boldly, and finally proving that some risks are taken not out of impulse, but out of love that refuses to stay hidden. The air around you is about to change, and you will feel it before you understand it. There is a quiet alignment happening behind the scenes. Conversations they once avoided are now being faced. Questions they once ignored are now being answered. They are clearing space in their life, not for something temporary, but for something lasting. For you. Don't skip this moment. You are closer than ever to the truth. They have come to a realization that startled even them: the biggest risk is not confessing their feelings. The biggest risk would be living with the regret of never trying. That thought has followed them everywhere. It has echoed in ordinary moments. It has whispered during quiet nights. And now, it has become their motivation. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. You may think this is just another emotional wave that will pass. But this is different. This is a turning point carved out of clarity. They are not acting on impulse. They are acting on understanding. They understand that your presence has changed their standard for connection. They understand that what they feel cannot be replaced by distraction or distance. They understand that meeting you shifted their perspective in a way that feels almost unbelievable. And here is the surprising part: they are not afraid of the outcome anymore. They are afraid of silence. Silence would mean losing the chance to build something extraordinary. Silence would mean pretending that this connection was ordinary. And they know it is not. Don't skip. You need to absorb this. They are about to step into your world with intention. Not with confusion. Not with mixed signals. But with clarity that says, "I am here because I choose you." This is the big risk the title speaks about. Not dramatic. Not reckless. But deeply intentional. Something huge is waiting for you, a moment when their truth meets your awareness. When the unspoken becomes spoken. When the energy you both felt finally finds language. It may arrive quietly. A message that feels different. A conversation that lingers longer than usual. A sentence that carries weight. And in that moment, you will realize something powerful. You were never waiting alone. They were gathering courage. They were aligning their life. They were preparing to take a risk big enough to change both of your paths. Get ready. Because the next step they take will not be halfway. It will be a clear, undeniable move toward you, and it will prove that some connections are strong enough to inspire bravery where hesitation once lived. A door you did not even know existed is about to open in your life. And on the other side of that door stands someone who has finally decided that you are worth everything it might cost them. They are done negotiating with their own hesitation. Done telling themselves to wait. Done pretending that what they feel can be pushed aside. The truth has become too strong, too clear, too persistent. Don't skip. This is the moment the story turns. For days, maybe even weeks, they have been building up to this. Not loudly. Not dramatically. But steadily. Every thought has circled back to you. Every future plan somehow included you. Every attempt to move on only confirmed one thing. You are not replaceable in their heart. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. Here is the revelation that might surprise you: they have already chosen you internally. The risk they are about to take is simply making that choice visible. They are not unsure. They are not confused. They are resolved. Resolved to speak clearly. Resolved to show consistency. Resolved to step toward you in a way that leaves no doubt about their intention. This is not about chasing a feeling. This is about honoring a connection that feels rare. They understand that opportunities like this do not appear often. And when they do, they require courage. You inspired that courage. Don't skip this part. You need to understand the weight of that truth. Someone who once protected their heart carefully is now willing to open it because of you. Someone who once avoided emotional risks is now ready to take one because losing you feels heavier than vulnerability. That is powerful. Something huge is waiting for you, a shift that will make you realize you were being chosen long before you ever saw it. A conversation that carries depth. A moment that feels bigger than words. When it happens, it may not look dramatic on the outside. But inside, it will feel like alignment. Like two pieces finally fitting without force. Like timing that suddenly makes sense. Get ready. Because the big risk they are about to take is not just a confession. It is a declaration that you are worth the leap, worth the clarity, worth the courage it takes to step forward without guarantees. And when they do, you will understand that this was never random. It was building toward this exact moment, when someone decides that being with you is worth everything it takes. Just when you thought nothing was moving, everything began aligning in silence. There is a powerful shift happening beneath the surface, and it is no longer subtle. The hesitation that once held them back has dissolved into certainty. The doubts that once whispered caution have been replaced by a single, unwavering thought. I cannot let this pass. Don't skip. You are standing on the edge of a moment that will redefine everything. They have accepted something that surprised even them. Being with you is no longer a question of convenience. It is a decision of the heart. A deliberate choice that requires bravery, maturity, and clarity. And they are ready. Ready to speak without hiding behind half words. Ready to stand firm without retreating into silence. Ready to take a big risk just to be with you. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. Here is what makes this once in a lifetime. They are not stepping forward because they are pressured. They are stepping forward because they finally understand the value of what they feel. You changed their understanding of connection. You raised their standard without even trying. You became the reason they questioned everything that once felt good enough. And now, good enough is not enough. Don't skip this truth. They are about to act in a way that will surprise you, not with grand gestures, but with undeniable sincerity. With consistency. With presence. With a clarity that leaves no room for confusion. This is the risk. Not chaos. Not drama. But honesty. Something huge is waiting for you, a moment where their words carry weight, where their energy feels grounded, where you realize that this is not temporary excitement. This is intention. When they step forward, it will feel different from anything before. The air will feel heavier with meaning. The conversation will feel deeper. The silence between sentences will feel alive. Because they will not be speaking from uncertainty. They will be speaking from decision. Get ready. Because the next move they make will not be subtle. It will be the kind of step that says, without fear, you are worth the risk. You are worth the change. You are worth the courage it takes to build something real. And when that happens, you will understand that this was never just a possibility. It was inevitable. The moment you have been unknowingly preparing for is now closer than ever. There is a quiet intensity in the air, like the seconds before sunrise when the sky holds its breath. That is where they are standing, right before action, right before honesty, right before the risk becomes reality. And this time, they are not turning back. Don't skip. You need to witness this shift. They have replayed every reason to stay silent, and none of them feel strong enough anymore. Comfort feels small compared to what they feel for you. Safety feels empty compared to the possibility of something real. They are ready to take the big risk. Not because it is easy, but because you are worth it. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. Here is the revelation that changes everything. They have already imagined a future where they never spoke up. And in that future, there is regret. There is a quiet wondering. There is a lingering question of, what if? They refuse to live with that question. So instead, they are choosing courage. Choosing clarity. Choosing you. This is not just about confessing feelings. It is about stepping into alignment with their truth. It is about saying, I will not let fear decide my story. And you are at the center of that decision. Don't skip this part. It matters. When they come forward, it will feel grounded. Not rushed. Not uncertain. You will sense the difference immediately. There will be depth in their tone. Intention in their words. A steadiness that tells you this is not temporary. This is real. Something huge is waiting for you, a moment where everything clicks into place. Where the tension that has been building finally releases into understanding. Where you realize that someone has been fighting their own hesitation just to reach you honestly. You may feel surprised. You may feel emotional. You may even feel a sense of destiny in the most peaceful way. Because this risk is not reckless. It is purposeful. Get ready. The next step they take will not be a hint. It will not be half-hearted. It will be clear, direct, and meaningful. A bold move toward you that says, without hesitation, I choose this. I choose us. I choose the possibility of something extraordinary. And when that moment arrives, you will understand something powerful. Some connections are strong enough to inspire bravery. And someone is about to prove that you are worth the biggest risk they have ever taken. A decision has been made, and it carries your name in every heartbeat. They are no longer standing in hesitation. They are moving with intention now. The internal debate is over. The quiet questions have been answered. What remains is a powerful, steady resolve to step forward and finally say what has been building for so long. Don't skip. This is the turning point. You may not see the preparation behind the scenes, but it has been happening. They have been reflecting deeply. Measuring their words. Strengthening their confidence. Not to impress you, but to be real with you. Because this is not about attraction alone. It is about alignment. They have realized that being with you feels like stepping into a version of themselves that is more honest, more open, more alive. And that realization has changed everything. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. Here is the once-in-a-lifetime truth. They are ready to risk comfort, not for excitement, but for authenticity. They understand that big risks are only worth taking when the reward is meaningful. And to them, you are meaningful. They have accepted that life does not always present clear signs. Sometimes, the only sign is the way your heart responds to someone. And every time they think of you, their heart responds without hesitation. That clarity has become their courage. Don't skip this moment. When they approach you, you will feel the difference. There will be a quiet seriousness in their eyes. A calm strength in their presence. Words that are simple but carry weight. They will not speak to impress. They will speak to express. Something huge is waiting for you, not just a confession, but a shift in energy. A realization that someone has chosen to be brave because you inspired something rare within them. You may have doubted whether anyone would truly take a stand for you. Now you are about to see what that looks like. It looks like vulnerability without shame. It looks like consistency without confusion. It looks like someone saying, I am willing to step into the unknown if it means I have a chance with you. Get ready. Because this is not just another chapter. This is the moment the risk becomes real, and someone proves that you are worth stepping beyond every comfort zone they once protected. The silence between you is about to be replaced with truth. What once felt uncertain is now crystal clear in their heart. The waiting is ending. The hesitation has faded. They are no longer asking themselves whether they should take the risk. They are asking themselves how soon they can. Don't skip. This is the moment everything shifts into reality. They have reached a realization that startled them with its intensity. Life feels incomplete without at least trying for you. Not because they are desperate. Not because they are lonely. But because what they feel with you carries depth they cannot ignore. You awaken something steady inside them. Something grounded. Something real. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. Here is the revelation that changes the story. They are not stepping toward you hoping for a miracle. They are stepping toward you because they believe in the connection enough to risk vulnerability. They have weighed the comfort of silence against the possibility of something extraordinary. An extraordinary one. They understand that big risks are not about reckless decisions. They are about meaningful ones. About choosing growth over fear. About choosing honesty over convenience. And they are choosing you. Don't skip this part. When they finally speak, it will not feel dramatic. It will feel sincere. There will be no confusion in their tone. No hidden meanings. Just clarity. Clarity that says, I am here because I want something real. Something huge is waiting for you, a moment when their courage meets your awareness in a way that feels almost surreal. A conversation that lingers. A look that says more than words. You may feel your heartbeat change. You may feel time slow down. Because deep inside, you will understand that this is the risk the title has been pointing to all along. Not a fleeting gesture. Not empty promises. But a bold, intentional step into something that could reshape both of your lives. Get ready. The next time they reach for you, it will not be halfway. It will be with full awareness that you are worth the leap. And that some opportunities are too meaningful to let slip away in silence. There are moments in life when destiny feels like a whisper, and this is one of them. Something is accelerating now. The waiting, the wondering, the silent tension that has been stretching between you, it is reaching its peak. They can feel it. You can feel it. And neither of you can ignore it anymore. Don't skip. This is where everything becomes undeniable. They have crossed an invisible line within themselves. The version of them that hesitated is gone. In its place stands someone who understands that some risks are not losses, they are gateways. And you are that gateway. They have stopped asking, what if it doesn't work, and started asking, what if this is the best decision of my life? Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. Here is the shocking truth, they have already envisioned introducing you into their future plans. Not casually. Not hypothetically. Intentionally. They have imagined conversations months from now. Moments shared. Growth experienced side by side. That kind of vision does not come from surface-level feelings. It comes from certainty. They are aware that taking this big risk means stepping out of everything familiar. It means vulnerability. It means transparency. It means allowing you to see their real emotions without defense. And they are ready. Don't skip this part. When they approach you now, there will be a calm intensity about them. A focus. A sincerity that feels different from anything before. You will sense that this is not a trial run. This is not confusion. This is clarity in motion. Something huge is waiting for you, a moment where the air feels heavier with meaning, where silence carries anticipation, where one honest sentence changes the dynamic forever. They are not just choosing to be with you. They are choosing to grow with you. That is the risk. To build instead of avoid. To speak instead of hide. To step forward instead of standing still. Get ready. Because the next chapter will not begin quietly. It will begin with courage, the kind that transforms uncertainty into opportunity and proves that some connections are powerful enough to inspire someone to take the biggest leap of their life just to stand beside you. You are about to witness the exact second when hesitation turns into destiny. Everything that felt delayed was not denial. It was preparation. They were not ignoring their feelings. They were strengthening them. And now, that strength has reached a level where silence is no longer possible. Don't skip. This is the breakthrough. They have finally accepted a powerful realization: the risk of stepping toward you is smaller than the regret of staying away. That truth has settled deep within them. It has reshaped their priorities. It has redefined what courage means. Courage now means choosing you openly. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. There is a calm determination in them that was not there before. Not rushed. Not dramatic. But steady. They are no longer trying to protect themselves from what they feel. They are trying to protect the possibility of something real with you. That shift is monumental. Here is the surprising revelation: they have already let go of an old version of themselves. The version that avoided emotional risks. The version that kept distance. The version that feared vulnerability. You inspired growth without even knowing it. And growth leads to action. Don't skip this moment. When they move now, it will not be unclear. It will not be confusing. It will be direct. You will sense the intention immediately. The way they hold eye contact. The way their voice carries weight. The way their words feel carefully chosen, not rehearsed. Something huge is waiting for you, not just a confession, but a shift in reality. A moment where you realize someone has been preparing to choose you in a way that changes everything. They are not coming halfway. They are coming fully aware of what they want. And what they want is not temporary excitement. It is depth. It is stability. It is a future that includes you in it. Get ready. Because this is the part where the big risk becomes visible. Where someone steps out of comfort and into possibility. Where someone decides that being with you is worth every ounce of courage it takes. And when that step happens, you will understand that this was never just a feeling. It was a decision building toward this exact moment. This is the final breath before everything changes. All the quiet build-up, all the invisible preparation, all the internal battles they fought alone have led to this exact point in time. The risk is no longer theoretical. It is no longer something they are thinking about. It is something they are about to do. Don't skip. You have come too far to miss this moment. They understand now that some connections arrive only once in a lifetime. Not loud. Not dramatic. But undeniable. And when they realized that you might be that once-in-a-lifetime connection, something inside them locked into place. There was no more confusion after that. Only decision. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. Here is the revelation that makes this powerful. They are not stepping forward hoping you will complete them. They are stepping forward because they feel complete enough to offer something real. They are not chasing fantasy. They are choosing intention. And that intention is you. They have accepted that big risks are not about losing control. They are about taking responsibility for what you feel. About standing in front of someone and saying, "This matters to me." You matter to them. Don't skip this truth. When they finally speak, it will not be rushed. It will not be uncertain. It will feel grounded, steady, sincere. The kind of honesty that cannot be faked. The kind of energy that shifts the atmosphere instantly. Something huge is waiting for you. A turning point where the waiting ends and the action begins. Where unspoken feelings become spoken reality. Where someone proves that courage is stronger than comfort. You may feel surprised by how calm it feels. You may feel amazed at how clear it sounds. Because this is not chaos. This is alignment. The big risk they are about to take is not just confessing feelings. It is choosing a future that includes you without hiding behind fear. Get ready. Because when they take this step, you will understand something unforgettable. Some people hesitate forever. But someone has decided that you are worth the leap, and they are about to show you exactly what that means. The waiting has reached its final second, and the universe feels like it is holding its breath with you. They are no longer preparing. They are no longer rehearsing. The message is typed. The plan is set. The courage is steady. What once felt impossible now feels necessary. This is it. Don't skip. You are standing at the edge of a life-defining shift. They have realized something that changed everything. You are not just someone they care about. You are someone they cannot ignore. Your presence has become woven into their daily thoughts, their quiet hopes, their long-term vision. And that realization has pushed them beyond hesitation. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. This is not a dramatic gesture fueled by emotion. This is a calm, powerful decision made after deep reflection. They have asked themselves the hardest questions. They have imagined every outcome. And still, one truth remains unshaken. You are worth the risk. Here is the once-in-a-lifetime revelation: they are choosing to show up fully, without masks, without games, without confusion. In a world where people often hold back, they are stepping forward with clarity. That is rare. Don't skip this moment. When they approach you now, it will feel intentional. There will be no mixed signals. No hidden meanings. Just a clear expression of what has been building inside them for so long. Something huge is waiting for you. A moment where the air changes, where your heart feels the weight of sincerity, where you realize that someone has gathered every ounce of bravery just to stand in front of you honestly. You may feel your pulse quicken. You may feel a quiet sense of disbelief. Because deep down, you knew something was coming. The big risk they are about to take is not just about confessing feelings. It is about stepping into a future where they refuse to let fear write their story. Get ready. Because the next words you hear from them will not be uncertain. They will be bold. They will be real. And they will prove that sometimes, the greatest risks are taken not out of impulse, but out of a deep, unwavering decision to choose someone extraordinary.